What's going on, everybody? Brandon here at B West Builds. We're starting a new, I guess you'd call it a series, or a mini series. I'm really not sure. We're going to start something new here on the channel. I'm going to call it Let's Talk Shop, or Shop Talk, something like that. You'll see it in the title of this video, what I call it. Anyway, we're not going to be really working on anything. We're just going to be talking about, shop stuff, car stuff. Going to be going over several different things in each episode. Probably put these out maybe once a month. So hope you guys like it. I know just a guy sitting there talking is not very entertaining, but we're going to talk about some cool stuff on these. I'll have guests, I'll have buddies and friends over talking about stuff, projects, future thoughts, on projects and things like that. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. All right, guys, without any further ado, let's crack a cold snack here. Let's get started. So what is Shop Talk? Well, Shop Talk on B West Builds is basically us talking about stuff. You guys get in the comments, argue with me, whatever you want to do. Start conversations. These are just going to be put out. I'm going to try and put these out maybe once a month or every 3 weeks or so. And we're just going to have all sorts of stuff on here. Going to have different content on here. I'll show you guys just some neat stuff I found, maybe stuff that doesn't make it into the videos necessarily. I'll show on here. We're going to talk about all sorts of stuff. So the main thing I wanted to address in this video is, why we're here, why I started my YouTube channel. I've never really got into it very much. I've wanted to put videos out about car stuff. Guy sitting and talking doesn't really get the views, but who knows, maybe it'll catch on. But why I started my YouTube channel, why I started B West Builds, well, I kind of had the thought for a long time, being maybe a year or so, and I had always thought about doing it. Never really too serious about it. More or less, just I love. That was my main source of automotive entertainment was YouTube. I know a lot of you guys will know that Motor Trend was around for a long time. Now it's kind of fizzled out. It had all the good car shows on it, Roadkill Garage, had all the original content like that. Had good stuff like the the car rebuild shows and stuff, had all that stuff on there. And that was cool. It got to be expensive. It kind of got fizzled out. They canceled all the original content. And I was like, all right, well, YouTube it is. That's where a lot of these guys started out at anyway, was on YouTube. And I'd still watched a lot of YouTubers. I kind of thought, man, if I could do that, that would be cool. I know a lot of these guys do it as a career. I don't necessarily want that because they are really busy. They're busy all the time. Their whole life sometimes is content, and I don't really want that, but I do want to help motivate people, and it was a motivation for me too to start the channel. That's probably reason number one right there. It's just motivation to work on projects, motivation to actually get out in the garage and do something, because I'm sure, as you guys can relate, it's pretty easy to sit on your couch and watch TV, or probably like you're doing right now, watch YouTube and not work on your project cars. Well, I was kind of in that same boat, and I needed something to provide a way for me to, hey, I've got to keep going. I got to make a video on this. I got to do this thing. I've got to show the people at home what's going on. So that was number one for me. Another thing that started the channel was just my love and passion for cars, and doing stuff with my friends with cars. I mean, I've had a lot of different hobbies. I'll say growing up, I'm 32 years old. I don't consider myself middle-aged at all, but growing up over the last I'd say 15, 20 years or so. I've had a lot of different hobbies. I've been into music. I've been into other stuff too. I've always gravitated back to cars. I mean, that is what has kept me going, and just it's kept me motivated to do stuff. That always lights a fire under me, really, and that's really what has motivated me to start the channel, because I want to, if I watch a YouTube video and it inspires me, if I can inspire one or two people, or however many, then it's worth it for me to get out there and either help someone figure something out, or they say, hey, there's this idiot doing it on YouTube, I can get out there and do it too. Hey, whatever works, whatever gets you out in the garage. These aren't going to be real long. We're shooting for maybe 5 to 10 minutes long on each of these. I don't know how long this one's going to go here, but this is just kind of our first introduction, kind of let you guys know what we're going to talk about. So I kind of went over what got me to start my YouTube channel. Everyone was doing it. Why not me? And again, it's a big motivator. It's self-confidence. People enjoy watching the content. That makes me feel better about working on stuff like this. And one of these days, that'll be a cool car over there. I mean, it's a cool car right now, but excuse me, when it's done, it'll be way cooler. Another thing that this, I don't know what to call it, maybe a mini series is going to be, is just stories. It's going to be swapping stories. It's going to be swapping car stories, tractor stories. It's not just going to be cars. It's going to be other stuff too. Maybe motorcycles, different things like that. Maybe collectible automotive memorabilia, anything. I mean, it can be about, it doesn't have to be specifically car related. It can be about anything, really. It can be about life stuff. It's shop talk. We can talk about anything on here. So I have some plans to, I know you've seen Lucas on the channel. Me and him have got a bunch of car stories that we need to get out there and tell. Probably some that we don't, but there is a lot that we do need to tell, and I feel like it would be entertaining to people to hear them. Updates on car culture stuff, anything that's going on, at least in our world. I mean, I know our world here in the central Illinois area, as far as car stuff, is pretty small, but really, I mean, we've got a really good, I hate to call it this, but a car scene in our area. Doing a lot of car shows, a lot of cars and coffees, things like that, swap meets, and I have shown you some of that stuff on the channel before. Some of it I haven't, but we'll see what you guys are interested in, see what you guys like. Any events that we might go to. There is a big one that's coming up that Lucas and I are going to in just a couple of days, so look forward to that on the channel. I will post on the B West Builds Instagram and B West Builds YouTube channel, so keep an eye out for that. We're going to talk about future projects that we want to do. Maybe improvements to our shops, improvements to our garages. What do we want to do? What does our future look like for these cars? What does the future look like for, the vintage car culture and industry altogether as a whole? I don't know. We'll talk about it on here. So another thing I wanted to add real quick, check out the Summit Racing Tools catalog that they sent me the other day. Not that you can see it real good, but there's a 73 Mustang on there. Check that out. My kid was excited about that too when I handed him that, and he saw that because it looked like Daddy's car, kind of. Not that you can really tell on mine, it's apart too much, but it does look like Daddy's car a little bit. It's a 73, either a Grande or a Coupe. It has the vinyl. I know you can't see it real well, and I don't have good lighting in here, but it has the vinyl top on it. It's a coupe car, but that's pretty cool. So just little things like that whatever we want to talk about, whatever we want to do, maybe stuff, little tidbits that doesn't make it onto the main episodes or shows that I put out, whatever we want to do. So I think this one's going to run over a little bit longer than 10 minutes, but that's okay. I'm going to get this uploaded here soon. Guys, I really appreciate all the likes, shares, subscribes, everything. Last I checked, we're to 131 subscribers. I'd like to get to 150 by the end of the month. Today is the 13th of May when I'm filming this, so if we could get to 150 by the end of May, that would be awesome. Guys, I really appreciate it. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching again. The more content that we can put out, we'll show you guys. We're gonna have more 73 content with this thing over here. We're gonna have more Fox Body content with Lucas's cars. Who knows? I've got plans in the works to get a car trailer, so that's gonna open up a whole realm of possibilities if that can happen. Also have some plans to do some upgrades on my OBS F-150. So guys, stay tuned to the channel. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.